So Habakkuk chapter 2 verses 2 to 3 says, And the Lord answered me and said, Write the vision, engrave it on tablets, so that who sees it will run. For the vision is set for the appointed time. He hurries towards the goal of fulfillment, and it will not delay. Wait patiently, because it will certainly come and it will not delay. This is what the scripture says about writing down our visions, making it plain to us to see and run with it. Okay, so in this video, we are going to talk about setting up the vision, writing it so plainly, and making it so visible for us to see and materialize it or manifest it into our lives. Okay, so let's get into the video. Hi my people, it's your girl Miss Miliana here with another video. And in this video, we are going to talk about vision setting up the vision, writing it down plainly for you to see. And before we get into the video, you know what we do here. Please subscribe to this channel, like this video, leave a comment, and any questions you have, you can leave it in the comments, or you can DM me personally on any social media platform at Miss Miliana. Alright, so tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend that Miss Miliana has dropped another video on vision setting. This is a video he or she needs to watch and get to know how he or she can come up with a vision and write it plainly and start running with this to transform his or her life as time goes on. Okay, so let's get into the video. So as you all know, my laptop or my script is here and I'm not doing too and poor. I'm being flexible as usual. And so let's get into the video. We are talking about transforming our lives. It's the middle of the year. It's actually the second half of the year. We've gone through the try and errors of the first half. We are trying to find the purpose of our lives, or we are trying to define our lives and know that this is what we want and this is what we don't want, and we go with it. So before we can transform our lives, we have to make the vision so clear. You have to have a clear vision. You have to know what you want to achieve and how to set the vision. That's about defining your dreams, turning your dreams into tangible plans that can happen, and you then create the roadmap of seeing the vision come to life. So you have the imagination all over your head. Sometimes when we were growing up, we used to see the cars, we'd be like, oh, this is my dream car, this is my this that. But as you are growing in this second half of the year, I want you all to actually sit down and write those visions, write those dreams down, and make it so tangible, like make it feel like you can really achieve it. And then now you create a roadmap to guide you on the journey. That's how life is actually lived. You get to know your purpose as you go on, because you now have the vision written down and the purpose now becomes so clear for you to go with. Okay, so let's get into it. So think about the roadmap as your personal GPS leading you to your ultimate destination. Well, in life, I've been listening to powerful man of God, and one thing they keep saying is that we always want more. So what are we actually seeking for as humans? When you, like, at every stage in life, you are praying for another thing to happen in your life. When you have the job, you want promotion. When you have promotion, you want to have the, like, you want to actually build something, you want to do this. So at every stage in life, you actually have something you want to achieve, right? But one thing that makes you fulfilled, or that makes you feel fulfilled, is having the peace of God, having the peaceful mind that wherever you are so peaceful that you don't really rush to make, like, to crave for something else. Like, the peace is there where you are at this level. You know, the peace that comes to this level is this peace that runs through the whole stage of life. And I am grateful that I have that peace, because I started manifesting that peace to myself, because my name means peace or peaceful. So I am grateful that I started manifesting that into my life. And now, as at every stage in life, I experience a different type of peace, and I'm so amazed about even how I run things with it. Okay, so that's to talk about you having a dream that will be your destination, and you now setting the vision clear to have the roadmap to get to your destination. I hope I make sense, and I know I talk a lot, but then pardon me, let's be real here. Let me express my experiences whilst I teach you also how you can get along with things. Okay, so the first thing you have to do is by reflecting on your current life. Write the areas that makes you happy, the areas that you really need, like feel like I can improve in this area, the areas that you feel, oh, this thing there is really tormenting me, it's really breaking me down. This, I don't like the feeling about this is so negative to my, like, it brings me down so much, but these things are making me happy. Like, write them down, differentiate between them. This makes me happy. If I'm doing it, I feel fulfilled. If I'm doing it, I have the peace of mind to do it. This is like draining me. Like, write them down, clear it, make it so plain. All the areas of your life, your physical, mentally, emotionally, career wise, relationship, everything, write them down, make it so plain. Okay, ask yourself some questions. What are the values? What are your core values? Or ask yourself, what are my core values? I personally started to define my core values by defining my name. So at age 14, 15, almost writing my BC, I decided to look for all that names and meanings, that books, and find the meaning of Francisca. And also I knew the meaning of Miliana because I always ask, like, in ever Maukwenya Mawina means only God knows his gift. Mawina is God's gift, so that's my name embedded in Miliana. And Zonky, I asked my family what Zonky is, why did they name me, why did they name my uncle Zonky, and why did they name me after him. So at that very age, I got to know the meaning of Francisca. And on different books, so because I was researching, in different books it means different things. In some books it means peaceful, in some book it means truthful, in some books it means free. So I decided to say, okay, my Francisca means truthful, peaceful, and free. My Miliana means only God knows his gifts, and I'm his gift. And Zonky means a great person. So I defined myself with my name. That was the first thing. So my core value started from my name. So my core value is peace. The next is truthful or honesty. The next is free. So everyone around me must be free. I have to be free with people. That makes me not to judge people. That makes me not to see anybody as low or high class or anything. I'm free with everybody. When it comes to Miliana actually gives me the meaning, the meaning of me being a child of God. I'm his gift. So wherever I find myself, I'm a gift to that person. I'm a gift to my family. I'm a gift to anybody that comes around me. So if you encounter me, and I unknowingly and intentionally make sure that you experience a gift that you have never experienced before. I speak in a way that you know that, oh, this person is more of an intellectual person, and I will always want to come back to her for experience. So that's it. And I also know that as I am God's gift, and I'm also only him knows like what I can do or how I can do it. Only God knows what I can do. So whatever I want to achieve, the only person I can go to that will give me the correct answer is God. So I define that to myself. Those are my core values. And a great person, so in anywhere I find myself, if I am doubting myself, I remember my name. So immediately I find myself and I introduce myself, I am Francisca Miliana Zonky. Then immediately, funny enough, everybody is so drawn to the name Zonky. So immediately I mention my name and you mention Zonky, it reflects in my mind that, okay, yes, you are a great person. And he has recognized that because most of the time they all like, I like the Zonky. So he liked me as a great person. That's how I reflect it in my mind. So these are the positive things or core values I have initiated in my life, aside the other ones when it comes to the business wise to take along. These are the core values I have initiated in my life, and I work with it. And in fact, this is one thing I do when it comes to my family. So every family has this type that there's an argument going on, there's like something hot going on, and they call me Francisca. And funny enough, some of my family members have quick temper, and they really, really, really show it. So, oh my god. Yeah, so my family members, pardon me, I had a technical issue. All right, so while I was talking about my family calling me to, like, they are talking with all emotions, anger, trying to explain the situation. In that moment, I just go quiet, as peaceful I can be, listen to all parts of the story. And immediately I open my mouth. I open my mouth with peace of God. I don't know, but then, like, I'm trying to be dramatic, but I open my mouth and I talk as calm as I can. Like, and I have instances they'll be like, "Ah, Franca, if they are talking to you and you are now coming, if they are bringing some serious things with you, you just chest it and make it calm. Like, my auntie always says that, and my uncle also always says that to people, that if you say something to Francisca and they are like, you are so angry saying it, she just says it calmly. And I'm like, I'm so happy I practiced that, because, like, I have to show that, yes, like, there's peace here. So you can't come in. I chest it and throw it back at you, but by the time I'm throwing it back at you, I throw it back at you with peace. I try to talk about the thing in a way of, like, let's understand this thing. You did this one, did that, this one did that, this, like, calmly. Sometimes I even just joke about it, and everybody starts to laugh and be like, ah, so this thing we are taking seriously. You there, I do that to my grandma a lot so that it calms her nerves down. Because sometimes my little sister can do something, she's talking about it and all that, and I'm like, ah, where you live there? She's this Gen Z people, like, even she's a millennial. There's a new one, Alpha, Generation Alpha, or the Alpha generation, yes. So you just leave her alone. She's like, what am I even saying? I was like, and she laughs about it, and then she's calm. You get. So defining myself even with my name has given me the power to do, like, to move with some kind of peace, and I'm so happy. And then when I started listening to like a man of God saying that you have to have the peace of God, you have to have the peace, so that's like you don't really rush to look for things and blah blah blah. And I'm like, thank you, Lord, for me. Like, I didn't know this, but I'm always grateful for the Holy Spirit has been with me, guiding me, knowingly and unknowingly. And I did this, and I have the peace that I actually need in life. I just have to build that peace each and every stage or each and every season of my life. So, as we are setting this vision and all that, pray for the peace of God. Practice it, because if you don't practice it and you're praying, I don't think you see it. I do intentional practice with my, like, my lifestyle of the people around me when they come with some soul. This one I try to find a way to make it peaceful. Yes. So let's just keep going. So the other thing you also have to ask yourself as you're setting your vision is your passion. And for me, I am saying for me because I can't talk for any other person. This research is all over the place. I'm not the first person talking about this, and I won't be the last. But one thing that will stand out is I'm talking about my story alongside with this, so that you can have a practical example, and as like a visible example for you to know what to do. So when it comes to my passion, I have realized that passion is in seasons, and when the season passes, it becomes so difficult to move on with the passion, right? So at age 13, I had a passion to become a model. And if I had followed that dream to become a model, learned all I had to learn, if I say learn all I have to learn, like research what I had to do to become a model at age 13, at I'm sure by age 15, 16, I would have known what to do. I would have been in the right places to become the model I want to be. And at age 20, I would have felt like I would have blown by then, because like I would have been one of the top models in Ghana or in Africa. But I didn't get the mentorship, I didn't get the resources, I didn't know where to even find the resources, I didn't know who to talk to, I didn't have anything to talk to. So now from age 13 to age 20, that modeling passion was so strong that now was very, very, very strong. And if I had pushed in for it, I would have been, trust me, I would have been a top, like I would have, I know it because I realized the passion was so driven, and in like no matter what you tell me to do when it comes to modeling, I will do it at that time. And that's what I realized, that passion comes with seasons. So at age 20, now I was trying to go into pageantry to see, but the passion wasn't really there like at age 30, 13 and 14 and all that. So I tried my best, and afterwards it was easy for me to say that let me move on from this passion. But at age 16, you can't tell me anything. I want to be a model. So there's some craving that comes with passion at every stage. At age 20, what passion that came in was okay, so now let's see what we can do with our lives as we are in school. So there was no much passion there. Then the passion of previous modeling became okay, I want to teach. And that teaching has been there since childhood, or it was embedded in me since childhood. So now I want to teach people. I want people not to experience what I went through. But as time goes on to the same, I repeated the same mistake. I didn't do my research. I didn't know where to find what I needed to do to grow my agency and all that. Now at age 25, I really, really, really want to leave my 13-year-old self and also build my 25-year-old self. So now it's clashing. So what I want to tell you is that as you are sitting down to define your vision, identify all the passions in the past, your past seasons, and also identify the passion as you are now. So right now, as I am here, my past vision, my past passion was to be a great model, photo model with the body and everything. And also the other passion I had was uh be good at academics. So I actually wanted to get all A's in high school, also get into the university and do well. And that's more of something that I had to be okay with to make my family proud. But I grew some small passion there. So now at age 25, what I want to do, I even had it at age 20. I said at age 25, I'll have a house. I At age 22 or 23, I contacted a real estate agent to ask the amount of money, like how much do I need to get a house, maybe two bedroom and all that. I did that. So you could see that I really, really, I'm a futuristic person. But at age 25, here I am. Okay, so I want to be a content creator. I want to be a data analyst, want to be a model, and I still want to also teach and grow. So right now, what I can do is teach and groom the models while I also groom myself. So we are all going to be the models under the agency. I'm going to create content as I do to help others, and it's a way of me teaching, and me also. I just learned this week building in public, and also my career path, become a full data analyst, teach like the teaching that I think I'm going to always teach. Even if I'm old, I'm always going to teach. So it's something I have come up with. So now listen, you see how I have been able to say past, present, and all that. Identify them is very, 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 very important. Identify them. Okay. Pardon me, I'm not even looking at you, but then pardon me. You really, really have to identify them. Okay. So when you identify them now, you have to know what you want to achieve. I think previous video I talked about this, what you want to achieve. Now you have all the visions, you have all the passions, you have all the core values. What do you want to achieve? And spiritually speaking, the sense of peace that I have embedded in me keeps me going spiritually, and it always motivates me that I am with God in every step of the way. My spiritual growth I want to achieve is also like to be able to do everything with God, like God is leading me, because everything they say God first.
it's really really practical. You can't just say God should do, like God first, and you are going, you yourself, you are leading. You've said God first, but God is really not leading you. It takes a lot of practical steps for you to know that God is actually leading, for you to say that yes, my God is actually leading. So make it a point that you make all this list down when it comes to your spiritual growth, emotional growth, psychological, like everything, physically and all that. As I am here and I still want to be a model, physically I have to lose some weight, I have to get into shape and all that. We'll get there, but it's one step at a time, you know that. So know your core values, know your passions, and I say passions are in seasons, and sometimes we always pray for, like, previously, I didn't know, but right now I'm praying for God to restore me some time to become the model I wanted to be some years back. And I know it's possible because God is leading me through it. Yeah. And this time around, I'm not just going to be a model, I'm going to be a model. Because if I was a model at age 20, now trying to create an agency will be as easy as possible, right? Because I have gone through the agencies and I know how to do it. But I am now starting from scratch. And I even just taught myself something. Okay. I would want to say is that write them down. Let me emphasize on it. Please write all your visions, all that you want to achieve, all your passions. Write them down. It's important to write them down. Your mind is not set to remember everything, or it's not made to remember everything. It's made to think about things. So write them down, write them down. I think one day I will collect all my journals from high school and then I'll show you all what I've been writing from for years. So please write them down. If you write them down, this is what it does for you. It gives you a clear picture of where you are going, and anytime you take the book, an old journal, you get to see that, oh, this, like, it even gives you a flashback, or it gives you the starting point of something, because sometimes you are going, you've written it down, so when you take the book, it's like, oh, it was this day that I wrote this and I'm doing it now. So you actually see it, you actually feel it. Okay, now let's define vision. Imagine your ideal. The vision is, imagine, like, vision is imagination, as I said at the beginning of the video. Imagine your ideal life. What does it look like? Let me help you whilst I talk about myself. My ideal life would be soft life. Oh, let me even give you a vivid, like, I actually follow these people because that's what I imagine. I follow Vicky James to see, like, she loves God and she shows the luxury. Oh my God. You see, like, that soft life, like that, the luxury part of things. Like, imagine it. I imagine me, my house. Oh, I watch um real estate reality shows because of the luxury of the interiors, the buildings, because I have to give myself the the visuals of the imagination. I would be in such building. I would look like I would live in a luxury house. I would wear the luxuries and all that, but still would love God. That one there. Yes, but I would want to showcase the richness of loving God, you get, to people, so that they also know that, yeah, with God you can. Yes. Where would you believe in? Like, which country do you think you believe in? Even if it's your home country, let me put it, even if it's in Ghana, which part of Ghana would you live in? Like, even if you are setting up the building, that particular building in Ghana, like, how would it look like? In fact, me, I'm saying that if I'm building my dream building in Ghana, the road from town to that building, it has to be correct. Oh, it would be correct. I don't care if I have to pay the a construction of that road, but I won't. I don't want. I have it in mind that my the road to my house, the house, shouldn't be bad. Like, if I'm inviting my friends, they'll be like, "Hey, your road is bad, or you, well, look how you both." No, no, no. The road has to give, like, you get, as you are coming, you have to feel like, even if there are no buildings on the road and there are trees, the road is good. You're feeling the breeze to the house. You get, yes. What would you be doing? um you have the money, you have the time. So now what would you be doing? Spending time with your family, spending time with your maybe spiritual family, spending time with God. Like, what would you be doing? Like, imagine all these things. These are the visions we are talking about. I'm giving you even my vision for you to even know, like, think big, okay? Think big. Who would you be with? I'll be with my partner, I'll be with my children, I'll be with my mommy, like all those things. I'll be traveling around with my friends and all that, having the convoy and all that and all that. Yeah. Um, and now ask yourself, can this be possible? If possible, be specific when you look at how I'm making mention of building the house, going out with my family. Like, be specific when you're writing all this. So don't just be like, I want to build, like, even be specific was like, in the next 10 years, I'll have that dream house. In the next 5 years, I would have bought the land for that dream house. I would have started seeing how I can do the road. Like, be specific, okay? Then the next thing, now I'm going to be free. I'm not going to be time conscious about the videos. What I think I do is the genuinity of my videos will make people stay. That's just by the way, pardon me. Okay, so now the other thing is, okay, so I've spoken about where you will live, what else you do, and writing all this down gives you the remembrance, because when you take the book, you'll be like, hey, I wrote that I want to build a house in the next 10 years. What have I done to achieve that? Hey, have I started saving for the land stuff? Which location have I even found and all that? Okay, so write them down. So as you have pictured, imagined, and all that, and there's a scripture I really liked. I think one of my favorite scripture, according to his exceedingly abundantly above all things, according to that you imagine, like that's part of the whole scripture. I've forgotten, I don't know how come, but I've forgotten the whole thing. But paraphrasing it is like, God is going to bring your imagination to the real world, like above like above what you imagine. You get, so imagine, oh, imagine big, dream big. Okay. Okay, so now you have the vision, you have the clear vision, you have what you want to do with your life. Me, I see myself to be a big pillar in the church when it comes to maybe finance. Like, I'll be a very big finance pillar in my church. That's from like 10 years now. I have it in mind. So even I give with the lowest I have and all that. So now you have all the clear goals. Now you have to set them. You have all the clear vision. Now you have to set them to be a smart vision. Be specific, make it measurable, make it achievable, make it relevant and time bound. As you hear me speak, I was like, in the next 10 years, I'll have the house. So in the next 5 years, I'll have to have the land. That's what I mean by time bound. Specific, buying the land by in the next 5 years, right? Measurable is okay. Now, how much, like, how much do I need to buy the land, which location and all that? So I'm measuring the amount of money you need and how you can get it. So in every year till the next 5 years, I have to save this amount of money. What do I do to make that money and all that? You have to be, it has to be measurable like that. And being specific, all I've been talking, I can tell you that I'm being specific. I'm talking about building that house. All right, so now, let me give you an example of making a smart goal. I think I have, so I don't really need to. But the example I wrote here was working out for 30 minutes, 5 days a week for the next 3 months. Hey, doing that, imagine what that would do to the body. Yeah, so let's just keep going. Now, you have the vision up here, you've written it down, right? The next step is to have the board, the vision board, that you can see it. I really don't have a board, but what I do is I follow the board on social media. So I follow the buildings. I watch real real estate reality shows. So like I intentionally do that to see the luxury, to see like the future me in someone. Like, no, it wouldn't be particularly me, but then what the person is living now is something that I would want to live in more. Yes. So now with a vision, you can create it's I think it will be advisable to create a vision board whereby you update it as time goes on. um get get a board, or even maybe a part of your room, and get a magazine or get like pictures. You select what you want to do. If it's travel, you get maybe the destination, you get a picture of the destination. If it's a land you want to buy, if it's the house, if it's the family, you get other pictures, you print it out colored, not black and white, colored, and then you come and make a nice vision board for yourself. That's I think I will want to do that, but I'm always scared that I may change because me, I'm always thinking big. Oh. I'm always thinking big, so I think I would always want to change it. I will always want to change it. That's why I haven't done it. But I would advise, if you are starting and you really want to know, like, you want to, maybe you can do it maybe every 3 months or every year. Yes. So that's the other advice I'll give you. Have a vision board, or have the templates of what you want, and make it like something you can see on a daily basis. So now maybe your vision board can be your phone. Now you make your social media algorithm bring you your vision board, because my social media algorithm brings me my vision board. I want to have good friends. So I will follow people who already showcase their good friendships with people. I want to have a big building, a luxury house. So I follow content that makes me see luxury. I so like that. The idea is for you to see it. Now it's not imagining again. It's for you to see it. And one thing my pastor also says, go to the places. And sometimes like going to the hotels and all that, you don't have to go and buy lots of things, but just get your transportation money and say maybe coke money and go. Because seeing it changes everything. Experiencing it changes everything. I trust me. Yeah. So now the last thing I will talk about is your daily visualization and affirmation. So as I said, make your social media algorithm bring you your vision. So that's your daily visualization, seeing it every day. The God, when you are saying, to somewhere's picture, or to somewhere's new car, or to somewhere's new building, or to somewhere's wedding, it can be you. All you have to do is actionable steps towards it. So as you are seeing it, you are saying that, oh, I'm going to do something like this, or I'm going to do something more than this. Visualizing it on a daily basis. And then daily affirmation. Get that affirmation list, paste it. I think if you see me in my other videos, you can see that I've pasted things on these walls. Like I have really pasted things on these walls, and I keep pasting. Write it and say it to yourself on a daily basis. Okay. So now I think we've come to the end of this video, and what I would want to say are some daily affirmations, or some affirmation words. And the first one is, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. The other thing is, I am capable of achieving my dreams. I am becoming the best version of myself. I attract success and peace. I, I give out peace, and I attract happiness and joy. So see all this and practice them, and stay focused and motivated on your journey. Life happens though, when everybody is telling you that all you have to do is make money. What I really like, make money. Just get a job and make money. But you know that getting a job will take all the time for you to achieve that goal. But you have to make money. Like, a lot happens, but then all you have to do is stay consistent. So far as if you've written it down, you always can come back to it and find out where you started, where you've gotten to, where you can continue from. Stay consistent. We are not looking for perfection, just that what we are looking for is progress. Okay, just that. Life is full of surprises, trust me. Someone will say life is not fair, but life is full of surprises. But then these are the, should I say, barriers or speed drums that life bring you for you to go back a little or slow down and see that, oh, okay, let's go like this. Okay. I don't know why I'm talking at that tone, but then I hope it captures. Yeah. So we have come to the end of this video, and I want to end with saying that your vision is your biggest imagination, and writing it down makes it so plain for you to see that yes, you can really achieve it. And make sure that you always write them down and you don't look away from it. You always go back to it and track yourself. Okay, track yourself in a form of being positive, not being negative. That, oh, I wrote this, hey, I didn't even do it. In a positive way, oh, I wrote this, oh, okay, what have I done? Hey, I've not done anything yet, let me start something. Instead of saying, oh, I've not done anything yet, why did I even write it, Kyle? There's no need again. Okay, let's be positive as we go on this journey. Okay, so now tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend that Miss Miliana has dropped another video. Let's give her our support, and please share your thoughts about this video in the comment section. And this, if this is of interest to you to build your life, please tap on the subscribe button. Subscribe to this channel, like this video, leave a comment, and let's keep building. Okay, so we've come to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching, and peace out.